Hello everyone, a very warm welcome to all of you. Welcome to Swa Education, myself Radha, and today we are going to discuss about food spoilage and the factor that contribute in food spoilage, and the main topic that we are going to target today is the microbial spoilage of milk and milk product, specifically in case of cream, butter, cheese and yogurt. So in previous lectures, we already discussed characteristics of microorganism, morphology, structure and how we can detect between gram-positive and negative bacteria. Yeast and mold in food, as well as in detail we already discussed spore and vegetative cell and microbial growth in food, growth and death kinetics as well. So today we are going to target food spoilage. So let's start. So what is food spoilage? So when we thought about this word, one thing that come in our mind that food spoilage means that now that food is not appropriate for our consumption. Why? Because of certain kind of microorganism and other factors are mainly responsible for the food spoilage. So now we can't consume that food. That was the thing that come in our mind when we listen about food spoilage. So what is food spoilage? Spoilage is a natural phenomena. It occurs at varying rate depend on the storage temperature, kind of food involved, kind of microorganism present, packaging material used, food additive used and method of preservation. It means food spoilage does not depend on single factor. There are various factors that are responsible for food spoilage. Can be storing temperature, it can be microorganism, packaging material, food additives and the method of preservation that we are using for preservation of that food. So spoiled food can be defined as any food that is not acceptable to an individual or group. Means now that food is not useful for the consumption of individual or a group. Why? Because now that spoiled food can cause health hazard or health problems. So that's why spoiled food are not acceptable to consume. Causes of food spoilage: senescence, microbial decay, chemical deterioration, it can be enzymatic and non-enzymatic, physical deterioration, desiccation, insect and rodent. So what is senescence? Senescence means now cell can't grow. Senescence is a process in which cell reach permanent growth arrest without the death of cell, as the whole cell division process comes to a halt. Means now cell cannot grow. Cell did not die but it cannot grow, or we can say cell division become halt. It can either occur at the cellular level or senescence of whole organism can take place. So it's occur with time. So senescence is a age of the organism or the cell or the tissue that now it cannot grow without the death of the cell, as the whole cell division process come to a halt. Next cause of food spoilage is the enzymatic spoilage. Enzymes are chemical produced by all living things. They help speed up or slow down chemical reaction. Why? Because they act as a catalyst that increase the rate of the reaction. They can act as a transporter for the food and are a normal constituent of the food. Because enzymes also help in the metabolism of the food as well. For instance, as a banana mature, the color change from green to yellow to brown to black. So the change is caused by the enzymes in the banana. The ripening, then softening of other fruits such as apple, peach and tomatoes is another example of enzymatic action. So enzymes are also responsible for the spoilage of the food. Next one is physical deterioration and desiccation. Desiccation means stress condition. When there is a lack of the water, so that is also a stress condition. So physical oblique mechanical cause release of enzyme into tissue, break in the skin lead to microbial invasion, means if there is a breakage in the skin of fruit or vegetable, now it is a invading site for the microorganism and now microorganism can spoil that food. Third one is water oblique moisture loss during the storage. Fourth one is water oblique moisture uptake. Next one is retrogradation of starch and melting of food. That are some physical deterioration, and desiccation is a stress tolerance characteristics. Next one is microbial decay. So bacteria, yeast, mold and virus, there are certain kind of microorganisms that can cause food spoilage. So that are the main factor of the food spoilage. Next one is microbial spoilage of milk and milk product. Products that are made up of milk are like cream, butter, cheese, yogurt and ice cream. How these are spoiled by an microorganism? So milk is known to be balanced food that consists of nutritious factors. It can be protein, it can be fat, carbohydrate, vitamins, minerals, essential amino acid. So all these highly nutritious factors are present in milk, so it is a balanced food. Milk and its product consist of numerous nutrient content. It serves as an excellent growth medium for all of the microorganisms. The microbial content of raw milk is important for the production of hygiene milk food. Milk and its products such as milk, butter, cream and cheese all susceptible to microbial spoilage. What does it mean? That microorganisms are present in milk and milk and its products are susceptible to microbial spoilage. So contamination source of milk. The milk source is the mammals such as cow, buffalo, sheep and goat. They are the source of milk. Milk is not sterile when obtained from animals. Sterile means free from microorganism. So when we obtain the milk from the animal, it is not sterile. Microorganisms still present in the milk. So the source of milk contamination are the contamination from milking animal, means contamination can be caused from the animal from where we obtain the milk, the interior exterior of odor, the coat of the milking animal, the surrounding air of the farm, the animal feed and the quality of water that we used to add in water. So there are certain factors that are responsible for contamination of milk. How milk spoil? The main component of milk are water, fat, protein and lactose. Its high water activity and pH and high nutrient content make milk an excellent medium for microbial growth. Both raw milk and pasteurized milk contain many types of microorganisms. They are refrigerated yet they have limited shelf life. Means main component that present in milk are the protein, lactose, that is a sugar and the fat and water. So water activate the pH of the milk, that are the important factor in which a microorganism can grow. So that are excellent medium for microbial growth, and microorganism can be present in raw milk as well as pasteurized milk. During refrigerated storage before pasteurization, only psychotroph can grow in refrigerated milk storage such as Pseudomonas, Flavobacterium, Alkaligens, Listeria monocytogenes. What is Listeria monocytogenes? It is very important. So Listeria monocytogenes is a bacteria that activate ARP2 and 3 factor, and it activate Act A. It also, and when Act A activate, it used for cell movement as well. Those that spoil milk after heating are the thermoduric microorganisms surviving pasteurization such as Micrococcus, Enterococcus, Streptococcus, Lactobacillus. Spoilage of milk product. Microbial quality of milk product mainly depend upon the type of milk and milk product used, raw milk, condensed milk, dried milk, cream, butter, etc. And the product used for its enhancement such as gelatin, nut, fruit, sugar, coloring agent and sanitary level. So these are the factors that are mainly responsible for the spoilage of the milk product. Next one is the spoilage of the cream. What is cream? Cream is a milk product made from a butter fat layer deposited on the top of the milk before homogenization. Let's suppose when you heat up a milk and keep it for few hours to cool it down, then there is a layer that form in the upper portion of the milk, that is basically the cream. So cold milk is used for the production of cream. So psychotropic bacteria are the main cause of spoilage. So Pseudomonas, Alkaligens, Acinetobacter, Aeromonas, Acaromobacter and certain room temperature, these are the conditions that are mainly responsible for the spoilage of the milk. So you have to mug up this portion, name of the microorganism. Next one is the spoilage of butter. What is butter? Butter is the milk product made by the separation of the milk and subsequent churning of the cream. So when you churn the cream, at that time a layer of the butter is formed on the upper surface of the that is basically the butter that we separate from the milk. The main source of microorganism found in butter is cream, which is starting material of butter. Therefore, the main spoilage is caused by these microorganisms. So these microorganisms are responsible for the spoilage of butter. Next one is the spoilage of cheese. The bacterial cheese spoilage is caused by Clostridium species, especially Pasturanium, Butyricum, C. sporogene, Tyrobutyricum, Bacillus polymyxa, Flavobacterium, Pseudomonas, Alkaligens and Acromobacter. So you have to mug up the name of this microorganism, because when we discuss about that how cheese spoil and what are the microorganisms that are responsible for spoilage of butter, so name of microorganism are very important when we studied about the spoilage portion. So you have to mug up this portion. Yeast are common cheese spoilage organism. Example Candida, Debitomyces, Geotrichum candidum and other species as well. So yeast are also responsible for the spoilage of cheese. So thank you so much everyone. If you find this video beneficial for you, please don't forget to like, share and subscribe this channel for more such kind of videos. And if you have any query regarding this lecture, you can comment down below. Thank you so much.